These are 3 weird things that only alpha males do. Number 1, get a manicure and pedicure every single week. Guys, your hands get really dirty really fast. Especially if you're a guy who works out, your hands are gonna get filthy. So you need to go to a salon and get your hands cleaned. Number 2, alpha males never go 50-50. We don't split bills with women. We only deal with women that we actually like being around, so we don't mind covering the tab. And number 3, alpha males have an alarm for their entire day. From the moment he wakes up to the moment he sleeps, he's reminded on the things he needs to get done every single day. What normal guys do is they hope to remember everything. An alpha male is gonna make sure that he's gonna do everything he needs to do to make his life more productive and be more successful.
Guys, welcome back again to another YouTube video. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel. You probably saw that clip from FedEx Fearless. We've been following this guy for a very long time, and yeah, he's built like a very successful YouTube audience, and he's doing really well, very influential in the area of dating. He's really good. He knows what he's talking about, especially when it comes to dating. Sometimes just like any other regular person, you end up saying something that may just not really add up. I'm not sure what the relationship between being alpha and getting a manicure and pedicure every week has to do. I'm not sure what the connection is there. You being an alpha male, or rather not getting your manicure and pedicure done every single week, doesn't make you less of a man, or doesn't make you not an alpha male. You hear this sort of descriptions, alpha male, beta male, and all that stuff. My brother, like, you define the course of your life and how people actually perceive you. And by not getting your manicure and pedicure, that doesn't make you less of a man. That doesn't make you less an alpha man. Okay, you could do your simple manicure and pedicure at home. I'm not sure when I ever went to a salon to get a manicure and pedicure, to be honest. And I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm an alpha male, I'm not an alpha male. No, I just know the way I want to be, the kind of person the kind of individual I want to be, and how I want people to address me or see me. And I work with that knowledge. That's just me. I define the course of my life and how people treat me and how people see me. That's the truth. Obviously, by the way you carry yourself, by the way you take care of yourself, and just your general demeanor, by the way you respond, your charisma, your character, all these things make up who you are and how people perceive you and treat you. You must always be on your best shape, on your best self. That's important for to maintain that sort of relationship with people, whereby there isn't any sort of disrespect, or people are looking at you or treating you some way, and avoiding or not necessarily going to get your hands trimmed and your nails done every single week doesn't make you less of a man. FedEx Fearless can actually be saying things like this because he's probably in that space where he can afford to do that. He can afford to go to the salon every week. I haven't heard him talk about, cutting his hair almost every week as well, which not a lot of guys are going to do that. Cutting your hair now, how much are you going to spend? $40? The minimum, the barest minimum you could go to anywhere to get a good haircut would be $40. Now imagine spending $40 every single week to get a haircut. Imagine spending $40. Let's give $40 to the manicure and pedicure, which is not even close. Which you're definitely spending way more than that. Definitely. Even women do not get their nails done every weekend. Their nails, their pedicure and manicure done every weekend. It's ridiculous to an extent. I follow this guy and I value his opinion and all that stuff. This is just a reaction with all absolute respect to him. He's like a tall person out there when it comes to dating. But I wouldn't recommend an advice like this to any young man out there. If a person like this is speaking to you about important things that can actually define the course of your life, then be careful to decipher and discern, decode which ones that truly apply to you and which one you can truly run with. Because saying that you have to get your manicure and pedicure done every week to be an alpha male is a little extreme. It's too much. It's unnecessary. For you as a man, is unnecessary. Even women do not do that. You don't want to be that kind of man who goes there every week. You can get a nail cutter, cut your nails, and keep it clean. And use a hot towel and massage your nails and just file it, clean it up. You don't have to go to the salon and waste money to do that. There was a second point he mentioned there in the area of splitting bills with women. I believe that men should actually fund, you should take care of the lifestyle of your partner when you guys go out and all that stuff. But if you have somebody who never really like contributes to your life, or takes care of you, or once in a while takes care of that bill or whatever it is, my brother, the dating is one-sided. I have to tell you that not every man is at that place, at that position where they can afford to keep doing that, and they don't mind. Even those of us, even those of you, if you want to put it like that, who feel that you are at that level where you can take care of a woman, where you can pay the bills, where you don't mind just taking care of us solely and paying the bills of a restaurant and all that. Once in a while, you are still going to value a woman who actually just takes care of you or responds to you in some way. Imagine as a man, right? You see it as your duty. When you guys go out, when you take your girl anywhere, you pay the bills. You pay for the food, you pay for the dinner, you take care of her, you do all that stuff. And one day she decides that when you're just about to pay, she's like, no, I'll take care of this, or this is on me. Or she takes you out on her. Do you know the feeling you get, my brother? Even if you're making $1 million, the feeling of somebody giving back to you is astonishing, is rewarding, it's fulfilling. Something about it feels good. It feels really good. My dad used to give us an example many years ago. He would be like, two married women, one works hard, one doesn't really work that much. And the one that works hard bought herself a vehicle, right? And then the one who doesn't work much, the husband bought her a vehicle. Who do you think is going to be happier? Who do you think is going to feel happy, with that vehicle, or feel more excited? Of course, it's the person who the husband bought a vehicle for. Absolutely. She's the person who's going to feel more elated. If you work so hard to achieve something, it doesn't come with much more excitement or fulfillment as if somebody actually did something for you. If somebody actually just did something of their own accord for you, the feeling you get is much more exciting. Imagine the camera I'm using right now to record this. If I didn't buy it and someone gifted it to me, I'll be much more happy that someone gave me something versus my buying it. My point is that when you keep doing things anyway for somebody and you see it as a duty, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when that person does something for you in return, something that maybe not necessarily is their duty, or you're not, they're not required to do it, but they did it anyways, the feeling is good. I don't want you to think that you have to be the one doing for your partner every single thing all the time, especially financially, paying her bills, protecting, paying the utilities and all that stuff in the house. You don't have to think this way, okay? The first fundamental is that, yes, to a large extent, this thing falls on me. And even if I make $1 million, I am happy doing this. But once in a while, your partner should know that there should be a necessary response from her to do something in return for you that makes you feel happy, or that makes you feel like a burden was lifted off you. I watched a clip online the other day where a woman, the man sees it as his duty. He takes care of the bills in the house. And one day, at the end of the month, the wife brought the bills and everything to him, the receipt, everything, showed him, I've taken care of everything for this month, honey. And he broke down in tears. The man cried in the way of how could you even think to do something like this for me, for us? Because something about it comes with this is somebody who is sensitive. This is somebody who is actually in tune with me. This is somebody who actually loves me. This is somebody who actually appreciates all that I do. Yes, Absolutely. Many of you are in a relationship where you are thinking that it's your duty to be all that, do everything, carry everything on your shoulder. I'm a man. I gotta represent. I gotta stand up. I gotta show up in this situation. I have to, society has put that pressure on you, and now you're just like suffocating. You're killing yourself. Your partner says to herself, yeah, like, your money is our money. My money is my money. She's keeping her money and everything to herself, but you are the one taking care of everything. And you are seeing it as the role of a man. When deep down inside you, you are suffering. You are feeling all sort of weight. You are feeling even a little bit of resentment now towards her. If you're being honest to yourself, with yourself, how can you be in a relationship with a woman who isn't really like contributing anything to your life, even a little bit in financially, who isn't gifting you anything, who isn't participating in taking care of the home? This is ridiculous. If you are this kind of man, you need to change that mindset. And if you're dating a woman like this, if you're already married to a woman like this, you need to have a serious conversation with her. If you guys are dating and you're having that conversation with her and nothing is really changing, then you may need to reconsider a relationship like that. Because when you are in trouble, you lose your job, you are out of a situation, you are going to be in so much, you'll be suffering and silent. You'll be silent and suffering. And that expectation of her, from you, of her, wouldn't change. How do I even praise that? That expectation she has of you would not change anyways, even when you're in trouble. Even when you lose your job, she will still see it as your duty. She's not going to step up to that role. And how can you be in a relationship like that? How can you be in a relationship like that? How can you be married to a woman like that? My brother, you got to change that mindset. I'm not saying go depend on your wife or go ask her, you have to do this and now suddenly you have to. No, that's not what I'm saying. But you need to know that the mindset she has is that type of mindset. A contributing mindset, a supporting mindset. A woman was meant to be a helper to you. You're not the one helping her. She came to help you. You should be the one inviting a woman into your life to fall into the rhythm of the pattern of your life and how you want it to go. If that's what you've decided, that you will be the one to do everything 100% and all that stuff, and then it's your business and it's your call if it's working for you. Okay? I'm not going to talk too much on it, but I believe I've been able to pass a message to you in that way where you can actually walk with that mindset of knowing that I need a woman who has the understanding that she supports, that she encourages, that she contributes to my home. And I'm not saying that it becomes her duty. I'm saying that she needs to show up for you here and there in that way. You need to know that she's that kind of person. Otherwise, in times of need and trouble, which a lot of people find themselves in, Americans, you will be left alone. You'll be left alone by a woman like that. She will see you less of a man just because you can't stand up to some things or you can't perform in some ways temporarily. She will see you less of a man. Going forward, the last thing he addressed there, FedEx Fearless, talking about timing for everything. If this is actually something that works for you, you can do it. Set an alarm for everything. I set an alarm for what? For me to go to bed, or an alarm to wake up. And that's pretty much me. I don't have to set an alarm every time for every single thing. iPhone alarms actually give me a heart attack. They give me a panic attack. I'm not kidding. Like when I hear that alarm no, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to set alarm for every single itinerary of my day. One day I could be in a meeting and the alarm rings or in a public place and the alarm goes off. You need to be able to itemize your routine and know what it's like Monday to Friday. You know the days you go to the gym, the hours you spend, the time you wake up, the time you go to the gym, the time frame you eat, all that stuff, like the time frame you walk. And people like this speak to their life. Felix Fearless speaks to the pattern of his life. As I'm speaking to you, I'm also speaking to the pattern of my life, but I'm trying to connect with you as an average person out there, because the truth is I'm not necessarily saying that, oh, you're an average man. I know you're aspiring to something. I know you are getting somewhere. But most men out there are still getting somewhere anyways. And we need to understand the fact that not everybody is going to be able to just, live a certain lifestyle, or set an alarm for every single thing for their day. You don't have to do this. It's unnecessary. If it works for you, that's okay, but it's not a need for you. You can set an alarm to go to bed. You can set an alarm to wake up. If you have an alarm, say you're walking out and you don't want to look at your watch, or you don't want to look at your phone, you can set an alarm for all those things. Guys, this is all I have for you. My name is IK. If you're new, welcome to the channel, and I hope I see more of you. Take it easy.